Hi, good morning. Myself Suresh. I have total 11 years of experience on manual automation and API automation testing. Relevant to automation, I have 6 years experience. On web, I have used Selenium with Java on BDD Cucumber framework, and for API automation, I have used Karate tool on BDD Cucumber framework. And this is the assignment details which was shared by the team. And before that, I'd like to thank our team to um, providing this assignment details to automate end-to-end flow of pizza boat. So let me start with assignment. So MC Pizza Agent, this is the link which I can see in the assignment. So I just want to open this. Yes, I can see the pizza boat here. I click here. So I just like to do one round end-to-end flow of manual way how the application looks like. So if I click on get started, so I can see the two text boxes with one button which is asking for a first name. So I just want to enter the Suresh as my first name and Suresh gmail.com my email ID, and I clicked on the next button. So I can see welcome to MC Pizza booking journey, and there is an image for it under that. So I just want to type I want to order pizza, and we have a few more details too. So I just like to choose one option. I want to order pizza, and next to that, the bot has replying saying that we have two categories, veg and non-veg. So I just like to go for non-veg option. Okay, um, great. So we can see two toppings here. So I've chosen one, or else we can choose two. So I'm choosing one for now and clicking on submit button. So I can see two pizza varieties on non-veg. One is thin crust and thick crust, but the links looks like both the same name, thick and thick crust. Okay, no issue. We can write a XPath for that. So if I click on the first one, thin crust, so I can get to see the size of the pizza. Okay, so there are three types now here: small, medium, and large. So I can choose any one of that. So I'm choosing one small. Okay, okay. Your pizza will look like this. The pizza type is non-veg, and toppings is bacon, and crust is thin crust, and the size is a small. So would you like to confirm the order? So there are two options. So I can click on yes or no. If I like to order this, so I can click on yes. Okay, and congrats, order placed. Okay, was this helpful? So there was a feedback option also, thumbs up and thumbs down. If I like to the process of this pizza bot is helpful, so I can choose, like, so I can just give as thumbs up for this. Okay, so pick, there is a pop-up opened, so I can click here. Oh, okay, there is an auto search option, so I can give as excellent. I can choose this and submit this. Thanks for your support. Okay, so this is the manual flow. Okay, great. So after this, I can close this. Okay, so I like to go with my framework to start up my automation framework. So before that, I just want to explain the framework, how I'm planning to design it and from the scratch, and what are the packages I'll be using it, what are the class I'll be using it, what will be helpful for me. So I'll start with that. So sometimes I'll be using a notepad to explain brief about my framework, how I'll be designing it. So before that, I have created a few framework like POM file. I have added up all my dependencies in this. So to save some time on it. Um, yes, so this is the Maven project I have created from scratch. So there is no packages, no Java files in this. So before that, I just want to explain. So what are the packages are will be created for now, and what is the use of those framework, and what are the classes on the notepad. So I like to give in source main Java. In this path, I would just want to give a few packages, like mainly we will be using com, like com pizza, um, yum pizza, mc pizza. This is the website name, and for example, this actions, um, actions one package I want to create here. So this package is nothing but like whatever we have the functionalities of the mc pizza of the website. So those all things we'll be managing here, like methods, and another package like mc pizza dot locators. So this package, so whatever the locators of that respective page, I can define those things in a single class file with that. So I'll explain some more brief about these things. So this is one package I want to create it, and I want to create one common utilities. What is that? Utils is like, all the common methods, or else like which will be using in entire our project. So those things I'll be creating in the class files under this package. So I just want to name it as like mcpizza dot utils. So this is one package. So this I'll be creating under src main Java, as like all the Java related files I'll be creating here under this. So coming to the tests, whatever I'll be doing it in for our automation to automate end-to-end flow. So I'll be creating under the src test Java. So in this, I'll be creating some packages names as like, com mc pizza and dot, or like whatever the definition step definitions we have it. So those all things I'll be creating under this, um, and another one, com dot mc pizza dot, we have a runner file, where in this, using this runner file, I'll be running all end-to-end flows, which feature file I have to run and which step definition I have to run. I'll be linking everything in this runner file. So this is very important um, package in this. So I'll be creating one runner file which regularly we use it, and for another one is rerunner, whatever the failed test cases if we have it. So those only if we want to run only those respective uh, scenarios. So in that case, I'll be having another test runner file to class file. So as per that I can plan it. And before that, like going it, so in this step definitions I'll be creating hooks file also. Hooks is like which I want to execute before starting the scenario and after the ending the scenario, or else like if any scenario if it is failed, in that time if I want to capture the screenshot, those all things I'll be mentioning in my hooks file too. So in this I'll be adding up the hooks file too. So that is on this file. So and apart from this, we have a resources, src src tests and resources. In this path I would just want to add a few files, like one folder for the configurations, where I manage like tomorrow we may have like production url and also dev url, query url, so we may have a different environments. In that case, if I want to add up like change every time the url, I need not to go inside the code and change everywhere. So in that way, so I'll be creating two folders, like one is like configuration folder. In that I'll be having config dot property files, and along with that I'll be adding like usually log4j property file, and these all things I'll be adding up. And another folder, um, I'll be having it, is a file, and I have another folder we'll be creating that is nothing but futures. This is important folder where we manage everything, maintain everything, like a future files. Like for example, right now as we are doing only related to the pizza boat functionality, so I'll be creating one future file for that. For example, in future if we have like login functionality, in that case login page dot future. And if we have a home page, in that case homepage dot future file. So like that I'll be creating individual feature files on that respective feature files. So that's the beauty of bdd cucumber framework. So where we can have a very normal english, we can write it as per that, we can write the methods on that. That's a very good feature which we have it in this cucumber. So I like to here I'll be adding one more, like one feature file, the normal feature file like pizza board dot feature. So that's all. This is the framework. I just want to design it. So let me jump into my Eclipse and create these features as we discussed. So I'm coming next. I'll be explaining in depth, like while writing the code to what this feature and how I'll be using it and all. So I just like to go with the action package first, because all the methods I'll be writing here. So this is my SRC main Java. So in this, I'll be creating a new package. That's nothing but actions. So this is one package. So as I discussed, first initially I'll be creating all the packages on which folder it has to go. Even I just, as I discussed, locators too. So I'm creating another package, and I have utils. Yes. Okay. So I have created three packages under SRC main Java, and so these are the actions which all I'll write the methods, and locators I'll identify all the locators using which we have 8 locators. So anyone which it exactly matches to our fields, so those all things I'll be using it, and I'll be mentioning here in the locators file. uh, Package one file I'll be creating, and utils commonly which I'll be using, and in entire project the common methods I'll be mentioning, like maintaining here. So it'll be easy for us in the future to maintain the methods, or anyone, or else if any new resource comes and joins to the team, so easily they can understand that and maintain this project very easily. So that's the reason I maintain this structure. And as I said, like we have src test java. In that I just like to create two packages. um, that's nothing but com.mcpizza and definitions, step definitions. And another one I'll be creating a runner file package. Package. Okay. Yes, to going into deep, so definitions, step definitions, as per my future files, I'll be creating a step definitions, and runner file, I maintain all the glue, like exactly what report it has to be generated, what future file has to be run, and what step definitions has to run. So those all things I maintain in this runner file. And next, coming to resources. Yes, in the resources, as I said, like configurations folder, and there I maintain the config.properties file and future, like all the futures. So I'll just like to create a future file folder, resources, folder, futures. So you can see here, we can see the config.properties log4j and the future folder which I created it. So in the config.properties, so I don't have anything right now. So what I will be doing is I'll fetch the URL. um, so I need not to change every time, like as I said before. So if any production URL, or sorry, if I want to perform a testing on a service platform, or else before going to beta testing, alpha testing, or any type of testing in a different environment, if I want to do it, I need not to change a URL. So I can just change the URL in this config.properties file, so it makes so easy for us. We need not to go inside the code and change the URLs or anything. So I'll copy the URL. Um, so this is one my URL right now, which I need to test it. Okay, and also along with this, I can use the browser, what type of browser I want to use, or else uh, what type of driver path, like which driver path I have to use it, or else anything like those all things. If I want to maintain it, I can maintain apart from this, like mentioning like browser, like Chrome. So I can mention what type of browser and all the settings of the related to the project. So I don't want to go and mention everything, but for now, for understanding to achieve this small assignment, so I'm just mentioning only the URL and the browser. So I just want to run this entire application on the browser. So I want to certify that way. So in that, so I'll start off with my test case. So this future file, I'll be creating one future file where I'll be writing all my scenarios in that to automate. So I need to just create one file. Yeah, and just I will be naming this as pizza dot dot future. Yeah. Okay. So if I click on finish, okay. So this indicates the green color indicates that one future file was created. So each future file, like usually our organization follows like 10 scenarios in of each future file. um, for example, if it is more, if we have it, we can add more even in the single future file, but good to have like 10 11 in that way of scenarios for one feature. So what feature I want to test it is here is feature, um, okay, verify order functionality, um, is about, okay, let me write it in this way. So verify pizza board functionality, so that's main feature. So under that I'll be having more scenarios. I can test it like with a veg pizza and non-veg pizza, one style, like, and also I can do different sort of scenarios I can write it. So coming to here, so if you see here, if I can see here, while entering, we have like different types of options we have it. So I don't want to write like one for one option, one a scenario and all. We have a very beautiful feature in our BD Cucumber. It's nothing but having a data driven testing. So I can pass the elements in the scenario with different examples. So I just want to go with that scenario outline. Okay, so whenever this color changes, so it identified this keyword. So here, what is that outline which I want to test it? So we have two types like scenario and scenario outline. So scenario is like the basic, like only one test case. If I want to test it, I can do that. But if I want to pass with a different parameters, so in that case, I like to go for the scenario outline. So in this case, when read the assignment, so I have observed like veg and non-veg, and we have a different toppings, and we have a different pizza varieties to select it, and we have thumbs up and thumbs down related feedback. Also, I can provide it. So we have a lot of parameters I can pass it and test it. So I like to go with scenario outline. So order pizza. Um, So this is my main scenario, order pizza functionality. So I'm not mentioning here like veg or non-veg because I want to pass those values into my parameters. That's the main motto. So we have our keywords like annotations like given, when, and then. Yeah. So in given, I like to open the browser. This is my first case, and it's taking time. Okay, it's taking little time. Okay, okay. So enter the URL. So open the browser and enter the URL, and click on next. I want to do is click on pizza bot. Okay, and after clicking on pizza bot, so I'll be getting like welcome, and after that I need to start up with get started button will be enabled. So I'll be clicking here, click on get started button, and next what I have to do is I need to enter the first name and email and click on next button. Okay, so this first name and last name email every time it changes, so I'll pass this as a parameters. Okay, I will design that way. So initially I will write my test case end-to-end flow how it should be happening, and after this clicking on that, so I and verify, like I want to verify welcome to some welcome text has been shown if I'm not wrong. So I just want to close this and open back again. um, okay, get started. So I covered this one, Suresh and Suresh at gmail.com, and the next button I clicked on it. After this I need to verify the welcome to MC Pizza booking journey. Okay, so then and verify, I can say that verify the welcome text. I'll verify that so that I can see my boat has started up, pizza boat. And next, and enter. I want to enter some text here. What text I want to enter is um, I want to order. I want to order pizza. Okay, order pizza. Okay, I want to enter this text. Okay, so after this, I want to click on send button in the chat. I want to see this and click on send button. Yeah. So after this, I'll be getting two options like pizza type. What type is this? Okay, I need to select either veg or non-veg. So for that, I'll be writing and okay, select, or else we can say that click on um, pizza type. Okay, either I can select veg or mm, non-veg on that. Okay, I'll be clicking on this non-veg. Immediately when I click here, I'm getting a topping. So I need to select the toppings and select the topping. And click on submit button. I can select this and click on the submit button. So this is my flow. After this, I got non-veg varieties of pizza. So I want to add one more and condition. So here I want to select what type of pizza is that. Um, select pizza. So you can say that pizza type is already here. I've added it. I select order. type, and so I'll be selecting thin crust or else thick crust. Okay. And after this, I'll be clicking on this. So let me change this select to click on auto type, and after selecting thin crust, I get the size options. So and after that, like select the size on whatever the size I want to. So and select the size. I can say that pizza size. Mm, okay. After selecting the pizza size, okay, select the pizza size. Click on order type and select the pizza size and confirm the order. And confirm the order. The order. Uh, Either here I can pass like order status. Confirm the order status. So this is one. Uh, Confirm the order status by clicking on yes button. Um, yes here. After clicking confirming the order, okay, I got one confirmation message too. So I'll verify this and confirm. Verify. Yeah, verify the confirmation message. Okay. Then verify the confirmation message, and later I want to provide the feedback. Was this helpful? Yes. Click on thumbs icon. Okay. Click on uh, feedback. Type whether thumbs up and thumbs down. Okay. So I want to use this as a parameters. Feedback type whether it is thumbs up and thumbs down icon. So this is my scenario outline. So I can see here warning messages because the step definitions were not created for this because we have just started. So I just need to identify the parameters what I want to pass it. So I can see here the first name and email. So every time the same name I'll not be passing. So I will, as I said, like I want to do it as a data driven. So I'll be passing this as a parameter. This is one parameter and this is also one parameter. Okay, so the first name and last name is my. So how to pass the parameters is like with the examples keyword. This keyword helps us to pass the values. So exactly the name which I'm passing here, right? It has to be here, and it starts with the pi. Yeah, and next is email. The name exactly it has to be here. 25. So yeah, so this is one. I'm done with the second line. So I don't require these all parameters to pass because the browser comes from the configuration page and also URL confirmation config.property file and the first name and last name. Yes, I'm passing here. Click on enter. I want to order pizza. Even I can do this one because every time the same value. Even this I can pass the parameter, but for now I'm just leaving it. And pizza type I can pass it here. If you see here, this is also one parameter. What type? If I want to send it, I can send it different types. Topping, yes. Topping off, I can give here also. What type is that? Topping type, and click on submit button. So I want to add this as a parameters, as I said. And the next is topping type. Okay. Okay. So now I am passing first name, email, pizza type, topping type, and click on order. Yeah, and click on order type. Even this. I can pass this as a parameter, and pizza size. Okay, order type and pizza size. Okay, yeah, and confirm the order status. Yes, whether I can click on yes or no also here. So even this I want to pass it as a parameter. Okay, and next verify the confirmation message. So every time I get like this message also, I can do it. If it is no, what message I get it, I can capture that way also. For now I just want to go with yes. Mm, yeah, and here I can click um, thumbs up or thumbs down to anything. So these are my parameters. So I have done with my parameters identification also. So here I want to give the name, the values for the parameters which I want to pass it. So here initially the first name is Suresh, and Suresh tt.com. Okay, email to okay. What type of pizza type is non-veg? Okay. Um, what type of topping type I want to pass is okay. I like to copy this value into here to reduce capital letters, and I need to maintain the proper way. So type, I want to select this Macon. Okay. Uh, okay. After this, next order type. I have two varieties if after selecting this thin crust and thick crust. So I want to select thin crust for now. Okay. But in the next case, like if I want to add one more row, some Ravi or Rajesh, if I want to someone order, in that case, we can do, uh, for example, thickest, we can mention that way. What is the size I want to select is, for now, I want to select small. Okay. Okay. And next, order status. I want to go back again to the application to see. Okay. Sizes are three size. So I want to select the capital. Okay. Small. And this is my test data, which I'm passing now. After selecting the small, I want to confirm this by clicking on yes. Order status is yes. And feedback, thumbs up. Even I want to maintain yes or no. Thumbs up and thumbs down way with yes or no. Okay. I'm done with my parameterize sending the data into the parameters which I'm identified it here. So if next if I want to run with different data, I can select like Ravi, something like that. That also will come back. First I'll complete with one case as mentioned in the assignment details, like to either whiz or non-whiz, we need to do the end-to-end flow. So I'm selected as non-whiz. So if I want to pass whiz, I can pass whiz also. So that's how I designed it, so that to have multiple cases in one shot. Okay, that is one. Okay, so I created one future file. So out of this I need to create step definitions out of this. So I'll go with the step definition files where I have created here. So I'm creating the one step definition file that is nothing but one class file. um, I want to name it as pizza bot because the same related file name, so that's the reason. definition. These are definitions. Okay, creating one class file. Okay, okay. So this is my one class file. So the data flows from here to here. So I need to create all the methods which are there here. So I'll be creating it. So before this, yeah, let me create one. Print this step definition, so it'll be easy. So here, whatever the I mentioned it here. So these all I need to create as a methods here. So instead of like sharing the Excel sheet or anything, so uh, just this is a plain English. So this is advanced for that. On a normal before we used to have a keyboard driven hybrid and all the framework, but this is an advanced where we can share this future files. Usually in our organization we share this future files to the PDMs stakeholders to understand the scenarios very easily in a plain English. That is the main advantage of BDD Cucumber. That's the reason like everyone are like upgrading their framework into a Cucumber. uh, because what are the scenarios earlier in a keyword driven or else in a hybrid or else any other frameworks, the stakeholders is to get to know only the numbers, like how many test cases are passed and how many test cases are failed and everything, the data, only the numbers. But now the PDMs or stakeholders can understand, go through the feature files and review these test cases as we do it like normally the manual test cases, how they review it. The same way they can review it and they can give the feedback on this before we start the automation. So that's how our organization follows. So so uh, so these are the things like which I have created the steps. So for each step I want to create one method. So given um, this is one, and if I click on Control Shift O, automatically it asks for what type of we are using it, conditions. So I can use and or else whatever the package which we have it. So I can give Cucumber. It took like in this way. So this is my the first condition. Okay, as we don't have parameters for this, so I can just use this. So after this I can use public void. This is a method. So to understand this one, and I adds one method. Okay, it's standards. I can get these details when we run the future file automatically. I get all the methods what I have to write it to in a simpler way, so that even I can show. But I will write the methods as it is experienced on this. If I miss any method also in this for the step, so it notifies me. So this method is completed and click on. I want to write this. I want to pass the public word. Okay. Okay, and this is done. So another one is, and I'm writing all the methods for that. Even I have completed this step. I want to go with the next one. So here we have a parameters, so we need to pass the parameters here. how we pass the parameters is simpler this way. So what value we are passing here is string, yes, and even email I will be passing only string. So I'm mentioning the string here. So here I'll be. So these steps has to has to be same as my future file. So I'm making it very much being careful on this. So enter. And okay, so I created this. So I need to pass here two values. String, I'll be frame and string email. So these are the two parameters I need to pass running. Okay. So then it is so then just copy pasting it to reduce little time. That's it. Verify the confirm welcome text. As we have very less time, so I'm making it quick. Okay, I use sometimes shortcuts so to import the libraries. So that's it. So that's the reason these errors, whatever we can see, those are getting clear because I'm using a shortcuts a little. Enter. Okay. Uh, you can see here. I want to pass this value, whatever is there, the welcome text, um, and I want to click on this order, MC order one. So this also I can send it as my string because this is okay. Enter. So even this is my the text which I need to verify it after like sending this value. So this also we can parameterize it, or else I can verify what type of text it is coming. So I'll just maintain in this way. I need not to send this value, or else I can send it. So what message I want to send it also I can say. This is one parameter, the string I'm passing here. Okay, so I'm done with this step two. Yeah, and now from here I have another four steps. And close by to finish it. Click on submit button. This is one parameter. Even this is my string. I'll be passing. Copy string. One submit button. is also one parameter, and I want to pass another parameter too. So I have two parameters here which I need to pass. So I'm done with this. And another step, close to finish. This value, even I want to pass it as a string, so I'm mentioning that. Okay, okay. Order type is a size too. Even here I can see okay, two strings I need to pass. So those is order type and pizza size. Okay. Mm, okay, so I just want to mention here that's the format standards which we follow, the naming conventions. Okay, so if I'm changing here, I need to change unit. Yeah, parameters. If I'm changing here, okay, so I'm done. So I'm going here. So I'm sending two string values, and after this, auto status. Okay, close to finish. I'm so sorry. I'm done almost. Form auto status is so. One string I need to pass. So what is that? Auto status is yes or no. Confirming that, and then I just want to verify the message. Then verify the confirmation message. Okay. Even I want. Okay, so I need to pass the value or anything here, because anyways the message whatever we have it, those we need to just verify the message there. So I need not to pass any value, only what message I want to add it, verify it to compare, and I need to be writing it later. So I'm done with this, and the final step, we're close to done. Click on okay, only one. Okay, so here also I need to pass string only. um, I'm done with that. So close the browser is anyways take care of my hooks file. So I need not to worry about this. So yeah, Mm, yep. So I'm not seeing any errors for now, but still, yeah, the errors were clear. So let me run one dry run. So let me see whether my whatever I have written, my steps as per my scenarios are like fine or not. I will, yes, all clears. Only here. Okay, so let me run this feature file and see. Yes, you can see one passed. So all my 11 steps, whichever I have added it, everything got passed. So it says whatever the um, parameters I have passed here. We can see enter Suresh CSIT. Click on next button, verify the welcome text. Enter the I want to order pizza and click on send button and click on non-veg type and select the topping icon and click on submit button. Click on thin crust and select small size. Confirm the S, like verify the confirmation message and click on the feedback yes icon and submit. I can brief some more information also, as like we don't have much time, so I don't want to correct it, like confirm the yes button, something I can add up some more values here. So if you see here, um, my scenario and step definitions were very much clear. So I want to go with the next step. um, yeah, so actions, locators, utils, and I've done with my step definitions file and future file. And so I want to go with locators utils class. So initially I'll identify all my locators, so that it makes my job easy. um, okay, so let me create one class file, and be naming this pizza boat locators. I'm sorry, locators. Okay, by reading the class name itself, we'll get to know, okay, all my locators which are related to my pizza board functionalities, all will be here itself. So I'll start up with identifying the locators one by one. um, we have here one what is that is find by. So what this we can use all my locators, and we can pass this uh, web element, whatever the parameters which we need to define those, we can create a reference variable that. So find by is nothing like which can whatever the locators which we have it, so we can mention that using this find by. So it identifies the elements, and whatever identifies in my web page, those will be seen here. Reference, it will be creating a reference for that. So we can use different types like XPath, ID, name, and all. So I'll have start up with first step. Let me start with this is for my initial start of that, what has to click and all. So I'll start this and define the script. So I'll just close this window and reopen the same window. So it starts with a new session. Okay, first I need to click here, whichever it is there. So I just click on. Okay, so here we can see. So I need to, if I need to click here, so I identify. This is my what is it? My XPath class is there, and for the XF image, so I need to click on this. So I'll use the CSS selector for this CSS. If you see here, let me hide this. So two are there. One is with the extra and another with some CSS. So I can use this. Okay, I'll go back to my this one. So using CSS, I found one value there. I'll be identifying it here. I'll be mentioning it easy. So this one, I'll just name it as pizza bot avatar because it's avatar icon. So these things I need to. Sorry, this is fine by yeah spelling is wrong. Okay, support Selenium supports this web element. Perfect, it is. Now I can start my identifying locators one by one and one. Clicking in this. This is nothing but click on avatar avatar locator. I'm just adding the comments because it will be helpful for the future. So if I any locators got changed, so in that case I can just reach this page and just change that respect to one. So after this, I need to check the next one. After this, I need to go and click on the get started. Okay. Again, get started. This is one unique ID. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, two, one with the link and one with the CSS. So only it identifies the link, so I can use the same one. Um, okay. Um, so I can use this get started button. Mentioning here BTN so that for me it'll be easy for me to understand next when we use the same locators in my action class. So easily it will be identified. Like so, I need to click on this. So after click on this, I can see three elements in this section. So I need to identify this. So I have a name. We have three. I'll not go with the name. So I'll go with the XPath. It's easy for me. Okay. At the rate ID equal to. Oh, great. So only one it identified. So first name. We do it for other email also. Okay. Email uh, and button. Okay, for button also we can use um, input. We can use it. What else we can use as tech what XPath I can. Yeah, this is the one, right? Yeah, sorry. Okay, I can use the button tag. Okay, and I can use text also, I guess. Mm, yeah, I'm done with this form. So email and next. As it is an XPath, so I'll be using as XPath here to mention it, and I'll be copy pasting here. Okay. And next is email. path. Okay. Okay. First name, email, mail ID, and here is next button. I'm done with the form. Maximum, I'm trying to my level best to make a short video, but identifying the elements it takes some time. Bear with me. And next, so let me enter some names here and for email. And next, clicking on next button. These things are done. So after this, we can see one welcome text. So let me see this. Yeah, welcome text. Okay, for welcome text also we need to verify it. Uh, so we can verify as we have spaces and also I just want to go with this if class, okay, uh, that is p for this everyone. Okay, this is a welcome text. This is- okay, so I'm done with capturing the welcome text also element. So after this I need to add some message, the query box, the message text I need to paste it. I need to enter the text here, so I need to verify this text area. Okay, what we have, id we have, let me see whether id, yeah, this is the link, but sending the values is only one we have it, so I can pass this id, I guess. So in this assignment, I'm just trying to use maximum of different locators, but I can use all the XPaths or all the CSS, but um, to like so I just want to show like what type of locators I can use it and all in a better way. Um, so this is the message, the text which need to enter it. So I need to message box. After this, I need to click on send button. So this send button also I'll capture it. So this is also a button. Okay, I can use button XPath. Yeah, one only is there. So as it is an XPath. As a follow up button for BTN to better understanding. Yeah. So after this, I want to type some text here. So I want to is and I selected it. Okay, I got two options, veg and non-veg. So I'll identify the pizza order types. For that too, I have it. So I'll just identify this too. This one for non-veg and this for veg. So I'll just okay. Here also I can use the text or else title. I can use the title. Yeah, perfect. This is my veg category. I can tell this one as pizza veg type. Type is and same. This one I can identify it. Yeah. Okay. Type. I'm done with this category picking. So I'll select this non-veg for now. So after selecting it, I got a toppings. So okay, here also we have two options. So uh, I can use for this. Uh, Spam is there. So I need to see the spam text. I can use it. Okay, and the text. This one is pizza topping. Top. This is one type, and another one is reconfirm. Um, Toppings even done. Um, um, okay, so I'm selecting one for now and click OK. I have another one. Submit button. Okay, even this I can use this way. I feel. Let me, no, I have two buttons. So I can't use this one. So I need to use another one where it comes from the div. Let me see. Okay, under this div I have it. Okay. Mm, wait, what class? Okay, okay. Slash button. Now I got only one. I want to add in this block only. So as it related to this screen topic button. Okay. So these three are done. So I selected here and clicked on submit button. After submitting, I got varieties of pizzas. One is thin crust and another one is thick crust. So here I need to identify this. After this, pizza types, pizza type types. One element I need to click. So let me identify this. So here the challenging a little is like we have a different names, but the link names are similar, thick and thick, maybe. So this is the challenging which we need to identify. First, we need to come to this text. Okay, thickest. Okay, first let me identify this, but this is not a clickable. So, but we need to come from here. Mm, okay, I'll use the text. Okay, okay, okay. One is there, but this is not a click or anything. It won't happen if I click here also. So I need to identify which is clickable. So I need to click here only. So I need to come from here to the link. Okay, so to come back to the link, what I have to use is I can use the following. sibling. Okay, to the div. Okay, name to this div now, and after this I can use following sibling of that respect to div. I came here. Okay, yeah, it's easy for me now. After this I can use that. Yeah. So it's so using the following sibling we can use it. Yeah, good. So now next, what is this is after selecting the pizza we can select the pizza. um, Pizza. Okay, after this I need to select next. Clicking on this, next size comes, I feel. Yeah, pizza size comes. Okay. Mm, so I need to select that. Yeah, pizza size it is. Okay, let me identify for a small. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Yeah. So what are the sizes is small size, and I can identify medium. Large. Okay. I'm done with all the sizes, small, medium one. So I'll select now small. After selecting small, okay, so I can see these all order details. So I can click yes or no here. So even I want to capture both now. Okay, not wrong. For no also it will be having one. Yeah. Mm, yeah. Okay, I need to capture this. Congrats, order placed. Okay. For this, I need to identify the exactly the text contains this one. So I'll do one thing. I will use this exactly word, the P of the tag. Okay, and text of um, okay, get this whether this text is displayed or not. I can check this. Yeah. What else I can do the other way even. To have this text so that we can get a confirmation, order confirmation message is also expat, so I don't want to change anything. Okay, so I'm done with yeah, I have a feedback also, the thumbs up one as mentioned in the assignment. So for that, if I click on this too, I have it. Thumbs up and thumbs down. Mm, these are the buttons. Class, we have it. Okay, I have one thumbs up and thumbs down. Okay, I have two. Both are expat. And the order feedback. Thumbs down. Okay, I'm done with this. So if I click here, okay, one more pop-up opens. Okay, I have here 4 fields, so I can cancel this and submit it. So here I need to, this is an auto search box. I need to select this. Yeah, okay, so here we have an ID here. So you can use this. I feel if I'm not wrong. Okay, um, pop up. Okay, here I need to identify two for now because cancel I just don't want to right now because we have cancel also, we can do the cancel, but right now my scenario submit. um, so I need to select here, so ID is this. Okay, this is an auto select box, auto feedback selection. After this submit. Okay, I want to know which one I want to select, like excellent, right? So I want to go with this also. What type I need to select? So I have a collection option too. I have it, and um, text also I can use it. Go with li only one. So what exactly I want to select is excellent. So order feedback excellent. So I can mention that exactly. So I can add like what type of I can do with the different scenarios by passing a different parameters. So for now, excellent. As we are running out of the time. So another one is I need to submit it. After selecting it, I need to click on submit. Okay, so let me see. Okay, text button. I have to. So I can't pick this one. So another one I can change. I can choose this. Now I can see only one. Okay, and this feedback submit btn. Okay, so after this and submitting it, this is how my scenario ends. So I'm done with my identifying all the locators. You see here the different I have used ID, XPath, and CSS, everything. Now out of this, I want to write some actions. What needs to perform an actions on base of these locators. So I'm creating a new class for that. So for our future understanding, so I'm just creating piece about whatever the action class we have it like so actions I can mention like this or anything is about actions. Um, Whatever the actions I perform in this pizza board. So those are all things I'll be mentioning here. Okay, so let me write it down a few things. So here, so to initiate this locators, which I have already written in the just before in the page about locators Java file. So to initialize that, we have a page factory. So that I have to call it. To call that, I need to write in a constructor. So let me write the constructor for this class. So constructor always will have a class name. So this is my constructor. So in this, I need to write. Before that, I want to keep what that locators is like. I need to define that locators. So I need to declare this locators and okay, these are both okay. Okay. So let me write these things. Whatever we have it in the constructor file. Let me see the name. Yeah, pizza about locators. So I'll be importing this one. Before that, let me create some object for this class. So this pizza locators. For example, new of pizza locators. I have created object. Okay, I'll initialize this. So I'll initializing this. If I import this, it is imported. This is done. Now for this one, I need to write which driver is this and everything. So is factory. So before that, I just want to use the page utilities class. Also, I need to write the driver and everything. So before that, like let me initialize that the page factory. Initialize the elements in which driver is that and this. So I need to pass here the driver. Um, so the driver. So to call this driver and all, so I need to first write and call the drivers there. So for that, I'll be writing some methods in the utilities which I commonly use this driver. So that's the reason I'll be writing in the utilities package. So before that, my driver I have created here like browser, what type of is the browser I have to pick and what is the URL and all. So to read this config.property file, so I need to create one class file that is nothing but a config file reader. This is one class which I will be creating it, which reads. I'll use this like class for reading the config.property file, and another class I'll be creating it that is nothing but helper. helper class to make it like the naming convention. Just I'm using it because it helps me to understand better way. So helper class is nothing but wherever we use this complete um, the what are the methods I'll be using, like for example the browser to initiate it and take the screenshot. These all things I'll be using it in this one the methods. Okay, so first I will read the exactly whatever I mentioned in the property file. I'll be reading those things first initially. So how to read this property file, whichever is there in the config.property file. So I need to read this. So to reading this, we have a properties one class. So for that, I'll be writing private. Yes, okay. I can initiate this. It will be comes from the utils. Yes, okay. So this is a variable, and so private final. I want to take property file path. This is one variable where I want to mention where exactly this file is there, the path of the file. So it's nothing but here it is. So to check the path of it, so I can see here, this is my path. Directly use this. So usually in Java, check the path this way. So the my path of this file is in this, and I would declared for a properties class to read the property file. And to read the file also we have one buffer reader, one class. So that also I'll be using it. So before that, what is the use of this class is config file reader. So I want to write one constructor for this too. Public config file reader. Okay. So whenever this class called calls, so it triggers the constructor. So what I need to do is buffer reader. Okay. So buffered reader, what it does is reads the file. Yeah. Okay. Perfect. It imported with the right uh, package. Perfect. So here I'll be using some the buffer reader. I'll call that object. Call this as buffer. Okay. No file reader. Okay. What is that file path? I need to mention this to read the file. This is my path. This file reader reads this. So now I'm used in the right way. Yes. So what it asking to add a throws declaration. So I want to keep this because if this file is not where it may throw, and I want to keep it in the try catch. What is the try catch? I may get it is put exception. So that I'll add it. Okay. So I need to declare this. Okay. Okay. So I'm reading this file. After reading the file, so I need to declare this. whatever the property file we have it. um, Properties, whatever the properties is there in that file, I want to read it. So to read, I need to initialize this. Okay, so it's already imported, so that's the reason it didn't throw any error for me. So in this, after I can use again inside also a try catch. Yeah, so in this try catch, I can use this input output exception while writing it. Catch file not found. Perfect. So whenever this file is not found, it throws an exception for me. So after reading the file, okay, the properties, I need to load this. So this, and I have an exception. So file not found if it is though. I want to pass some message in my console. Message I want to pass is config is not found in the so that if any wrong path, so it goes to me my console. Okay. So so this is done, and for this catch is done. Okay. So still it is throwing some error. Oh yeah, I have sorry, not kept. Okay, so this constructor reads the file and loads the property file. So now I can read this all my properties which are provided, path and all. So in the config.property file, I have a browser. This is a key value. It's a browser URL and all. So let me read this. The browser. These two are there. So public. So what is the browser URL? First I need to write get URL or application URL I can use. One method I want to write for this and one method for the browser. What type of browser type is this? Reading these two properties now. So yeah, it is expecting written. Okay, so now application URL. First, I need to read the file. Let me read the whatever the file it is readed here. So now what it read here. So I need to use those application URL values. I need to get it. So how to get it is the string URL equal to properties dot. We have here the method get property. What is that property? Is I need to copy from here. I have capital letters or anything. So exactly I need to read. So it reads the value here. So after that, if for example, if the URL if I won't mention, so I can write some condition also here. What is that exception? Write that URL if it is not equal to it has to go return that. If in this case, like anytime, if you won't get any, so in that case, what we have to do, I can write like throw runtime exception. Okay, so with that too. Okay, so same way for the browser type also I can write. I'll just copy paste it instead of writing. Sorry, here I need to change the message. I can give any message here, like URL is not specified in the configuration but properties. The same way I can write for this browser type also. How we can error is not showing. So instead of URL, what I have mentioned here is the browser. Okay, like I can mention browser. Browser is not equal to this browser is not specified. These are the two right now I'm mentioning it. So we can mention the weights and everything, but for now we can use this way. Yeah, I'm done with my config file reader. So I'll be utilizing this application URL, the browser type in my helper class, so that I can use this. I need not to change. If I want to change any URL or anything, I can just come here, and this is just a text file, so I can just change the text file here. So right now I'll be going to the helper class. So here I can read different all the properties there to make it easy. So before that, um, I just want to uh, write the class. This class I have few static variables I want to keep it. Okay, private static. Okay, um, the class for that class. Okay, okay. So even for drive, okay, from Selenium it picked it. Yep, perfect. So next, I want to define some time wait for waits. Okay, and is the class which we have. We get from the values from there. So in this constructor, I want to use um, the Chrome driver was created. So on that, I want to create new import this. So I can use the wait because it takes some time to load. I'll be using the wait. Already I have defined here. So let me define this too. Yeah, wait. Okay, so you I need to pass here the values, the driver and duration. Timeout is already is there. Okay. So this is how I will be using it. After that, I maintain. Okay. I want to maximize the driver whenever it opens. So this is a setup for the driver. So here I can write what type of driver is that, getting the URL type and all. For now, I just don't want to do those all. Right now, I'll initiate the Chrome driver only. Um, so I want to write another method for the application URL. For that, what URL is like static public static void. So in this, I want to get val whatever the value I want to write. Okay, so it read. So now dot get dot. This method comes from this file. This is the one method. Okay, so it reads the application URL. If I call this method anywhere, so easy for me to maintain that. So that is the one. So apart from that, if I want to get the driver or anything, so wherever I want to use that, so I'll be using that also. Public static time void get driver. I don't want to use. what else I can write is to set up the driver. So whenever we call to set up the driver, so we can use public void driver. So this a class is null. So in that case, I can initialize this here. Whenever I call this, so I'll initialize the this class object. So okay, so I can write closing the driver also, quitting this. So copy this, head down. I can write my driver is not equal to null. So in that case, I can tell that driver dot quit. Yeah, perfect. Else if it is not, in that case also I can ask to quit it or close. I can write close and quit. Make the helper class object. So teardown is done. So I can quit this driver, and I can set up the driver. I can get the driver, and I can open the URL. So this how. Okay, my helper class part is done, and the action class is done. Locator is done. Config file reader is done. Help class. Yeah. So I'm pending with runner class. So for that runner class, as I said, if I want to run to using a JUnit, so in that case, so I can use the runner. So I'll name this as runner, runner class. Okay. This runner class, I maintain only one thing. That's nothing but configure um, which feature has to run and which have n number of feature files, and if we have n number of step definitions, in that case which specific if I want to run it I can mention here. So that is the use of this. Not only that, like if we have a tags, we can follow the tags, those only specific, like for example the sanity time. If I have some set of scenarios or test cases I have to run, I can mention that only the sanity suit I can run. If I want to run regression, only regression. If I want to run both, I can run both. So even that way we can do it. So both got imported from the Cucumber. This comes from the Cucumber package. Okay, so here we have tags, as I said. So we can mention that tags even else and feature. Feature we need to pass the path of that. So we can get the path. Glue, this is the syntax. So which step definition I have to uh, run. So I can mention that. And apart from that, I'll be having one plugin. Um, this plugin type of report I need to do it, run that. So that plugins I can run. Um, I want to run pretty. Oh, future file. Okay, sorry, this is a spell. Okay, features. Okay, so now this is my feature file. So how to run this is from I want to put, yeah, this is the one path. So this feature file I want to run, and step definitions I can run this. Okay, okay, so I can give the path for the step definitions package. So whatever the step definitions are there, picks as per the step future files, and it runs. Okay, step definitions. I even have done the setup for the glue, and for the plugin, the pretty for extent report, I have already used one plugin so that I can run. And if any test cases fails, I can use rerun one. The folder which follows all my test cases, failed test cases there. So I need not to run all the scenarios again and again. Only for the failed scenarios I can run. So for that, this is the future failed. I can mention any name text file. That's just a okay. I'm done with that. Okay. So now I need to define the path for the report, as it mentioned in the assignment. So we like to see the like generated report, how many test cases are passed, how many features were failed. So I just need to have the more information. So for that, I need to add the. So I have already the one plugin. That's nothing but this. So for this, I need to use okay. In the same thing, I need to mention in my runner file. Um, okay, dot yes, that is extent reports. Okay, this is my one, and I'll be using one adapter even to generate that. Um, okay, extended report. This is the one Cucumber 1.6. I'm using it, so I need to mention that extend reports dot cucumber dot adapter. So this is how I have to use it for extend cucumber adapter. Okay, so the same thing I can mention here. So extend reports. Okay, reports dot cucumber. I need to mention the version. Yeah, cucumber. So um, adapter for which one is this is extend cucumber adapter. Yes. So this right I feel. If anything fails, we can recorrect that while execution. Okay, so I'm done with my feature file, runner, and step definitions, and locators, actions, config, file reader, and config. So, and even like I can write one hooks file because I want to launch the browser as my feature says that open the browser and enter the URL. So for that I need to have, like, for every, for example, 5 scenarios if we have it. So every time we cannot, like, open the browser and do the same repeated steps. So for that we have in Cucumber annotations, like before and after. So I can utilize for launching the browser and also for taking the screenshot, which is mentioned in my shared assignment details. So let me create one class file for that. That's nothing but hooks. I maintains this as Java file. Yeah, it's a plain Java file. So in that I can mention the simple case like before, uh, is one before, and another one annotation is after. So I want to use before to launch the browser, and for after to take the screenshot for that. Okay, so for before I want to use to setup, as I said. So I will use one method. I'll click static void setup, and this is one method I will be writing. And before, and for this I want to implement. Okay, and one more method I want to write here is for the taking the screenshots. So for that we name normally teardown. We need to pass the values there. Okay, so now I will import this. So it asked me for the annotations after. Okay, teardown. So setup. So here to call the browser, so I'll be using my which class I have maintained is helper class. So helper class dot. So I have few driver. Okay, great. So it launches my browser here, and here when my screenshot has to take, it is like, when it is failed. So I'll be writing small method here. So scenario, and okay, so this is nothing but the scenario. We need to exactly import the scenario from the package, as we mentioned, like Cucumber Java one, not from the this one. So because this comes from the Cucumber feature. When scenario fails, so I want to take the screenshot. So that's my main one. And also sometimes it may pass. So in that case also I want to have some assets that this test case got passed. So in that way I'll be writing one method there, validate if scenario has failed. Okay, I'm just writing one small help here so that it will be easy for us to understand. Okay, so if I'll write the condition here, if and my else. If conditions, I'll be mentioning if scenario is failed. What is that? Is this if this is failed? Scenario is failed. We have one method. If scenario is failed, what it should happen? Asked what it should happen. So if it is failed, in that case, what it should happen is um, it has to take the screenshot. So I'll write the final byte, byte on screenshot. We have in Selenium we have takes screenshot. There is a driver, and you have it. expect this driver should come from the my helper class, if I'm not wrong. This driver comes from the this is my driver. Okay, get screenshot as one method is there in that class. So what is that is out type dot which bytes we want it. Okay, okay, great. So and with this taking the screenshot. So after taking this, what has to be done is like I need to attach to my scenario that screenshot. That's the main one. So this is my variable which takes the screenshot and it stores in this. So what type of image type I want to have it is this. It's like I want to keep PNG format and also I want to get name of that scenario. So these are all methods from the scenario class. Yeah. So this if it is failed, so it takes the screenshot and attach that to our report with the screenshot. Okay, so that's how okay, so that's the one. So if it is passed even, so even that case also I want to just take the screenshot and attach here. Passed and failed also I want to take the screenshot. So I just copy pasted the code so to see how it looks like. Okay. So and if after taking completely taking this one, so what it should happen is I want to quit this browser after the screenshot. This failed, so I just want to quit the browser. So I closing this. So I have completed my annotations like before and after for every um, scenario. It runs this before and after annotations. So I'm left out with only step definitions. So here now I need to use whatever I have written in my action class. Uh, okay, I have not written anything here. So helper class, so action class, I need to write all the methods which I need to perform. So those all things I need to I'll be calling in my step definition file. So so we have stopped here creating the action class. So getting the driver, so we have finished all the setup of my driver, how it runs, I mean how it picks which browser I have to use it and everything. So now I'll be to get the driver, same I need to call like helper class dot get driver. So this is my driver. Now whatever the driver locators which it is there, it will be in this control. Now okay. Now I'll write all the methods which we'll be using it in our end-to-end flow. First is click on is a bot button. One I have to do it and click on um, like enter the like okay let me see even I forgot, so let me close this and again reopen this as a new session. First I need to click on this. Okay, one step is done and get started. So let me right click on get started button and after that enter first name and email. Click on next button. just writing the, so what are the methods come, so I'm just writing it. So after this, entering my email, and we'll be clicking on next button. So after clicking on the next button, so I need to verify the welcome text, verify the welcome text, welcome text. So after that, um, I want to pass the value like text to send it, like I want to order pizza, and text, order text, and click on send or enter, whatever, maybe I can do that way. So after that, I need to select the type, um, select the um, type, pizza, veg or non-veg, and topping, click on, click on submit button. After clicking on submit button, I need to select the order type, I guess. Let me see. Okay, welcome text. I want to order pizza. Okay, and non-veg. Okay, I need to select the topping, submit button. Okay, we are here. Okay, select the variety, pizza type, pizza size, and pizza size. After that, confirm the order, confirm the order, confirming the order, verify the, verify the confirmation message, order message, and provide the feedback. So these are my steps. So let me write from starting. First, I will be starting with my clicking on my bot. So how to do this is public void. I'll just name exactly what I'm doing it. The bot, click visa bot. What it should happen is my locators all are there in this. So, dot. Okay. So I need to click on avatar. I need to find it. Which avatar I have used it. Yeah, here it is. Okay, I clicked on it. Perfect. So after clicking it, I need to click on start button also. Click on get started. Okay, after clicking on this one, I need to enter some values in the first name and last name. So for that, I want to write method as set first name and email, and click next btn. Okay, so I need to pass the values for the first name and email. So for that, here it is. So send keys. Okay, so these values comes from the parameters. So we need to mention string f name and string name, email. So f name, I need to pass this value because this will explain this one, because this method we'll be using in the step definition, so we'll be passing the values there. So I send keys there, and so same way I want to email id send keys, um, pass those values. After that I want to click on next button. So next button is this flow. It starts with that. Okay, to verify the welcome text, so I want to write this method. This verification normally I don't want to give this, so it string, so I need to mention that verify welcome text. So usually it is taking little time for us, so in that case use wait. um, okay, it expects the written statement. So written welcome text. So that I need to get the text of it, that value, and then I'll be comparing that value. So it is usually taking little time to load that piece of board and get the text. So for that I need to use wait. So again, as it is a common method, so I'll be using here, because so we may use the same method in many places. So that's the reason. Public void wait until element visible. So here I need to pass the web element. Uh, okay, so wait until we have one method in that. Wait is that is expected conditions not visible of that element which is there, passing it. Okay, so now I can use this method anywhere in our project, so I'll be using here. Okay, so how to use this method is like simple way. So whatever we have it, the welcome text, so in which class it is, there is helper class. Okay, we have here. So what is that element which we are expecting is that thing, but this, yeah, so till it loads, it waits, um, and then later it captures the text. So this is the better way to follow. And next, enter the order text and click on send button. So I need to enter the text and what text I need to send. We need to pass the value there, and then we need to click on send button. So for that, again, you can use this. So text and 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 click on send. Okay, so here I just need to send the message, text. So in this message text box I need to send the keys. What is that? Is the message text. Okay, okay, so I can do that, and after that I need to click on the button to what is that? Is message text box, message send button. Yeah, okay, so I have entered the text and clicked on the send button. So next is we need to select either veg or non-veg pizza here. So for this type and size. Okay, so here I need to pass I'll be getting a 2 order type and order pizza size, right? Pizza size and pizza type and pizza size. Okay, so now first I need to click on the pizza type. Which type is that? Mm, for that non-veg pizza, or I need to get that. I'll be clicking on this. So here I can write the condition, like if, for example, if pizza type is equals to on this, and this you click on this, else is this, you click on this. So better to write the weight, because even this takes some time for us sometimes. Oh sorry, I need to write it in the, so after clicking if it is non-veg, so it comes here, so whatever we pass the parameters here, see, so the same one, okay, yeah. And next, size of the pizza, so same way I can write it, if conditions, if it is so, pizza size is smaller, and else if Um, okay, here I'm sending the same. Yeah, small. Okay, if okay, as the medium, I can do this way. Dot click. So I need to click on this. So same, I need to wait. And yeah, and I'm close to done with this. Now click. Okay, so I'm done. So clicking on the next toppings. Okay, sorry, sorry. This is the size, so no issue. Type. Okay, topping. So I need to remove the code and write it here. This is the right one, and here. So it's right. So here I need to, after this, I need to write to select the topping. I want to select the topping of this. In the same thing, just click. Waits until this is appear. So after selecting the this one, I need to click on the submit button. Topping button. Okay. So I've completed this step for only non-veg. I'm just doing it. For veg also we can write it. It followed with that. So now after okay, so I need to select the pizza type. After that, the small size of that. So selecting the topping, the varieties of the pizza types will be seen. So for that, I need to click on that respective one. Go to the locators and identify what I have given. Select pizza type. Okay. I've chosen this. After that, size of the pizza. Okay. So I selected if I pass the pizza size as a small, so this goes. Okay. And after getting selected, the order type, the thin crust. So here also I can write some conditions like if only thin crust. So in that case, click on this respective pizza. If not, no. So I can write the conditions there more. So after that I can confirm the order. So order status. Um, so again the order status, I need to confirm the order first. Um, order only one parameter for that. So what I have to do is, if the order status is like yes, if it is order status is yes, in that case I need to click on that confirm order. Um, I can write like if it is n, if we pass, like what should happen and all. But for now I'm just moving it because as we have a time constraint. So I'm writing. Now I want to verify the order whether it's successfully posted or not. So for that I need to take the message. I need to verify it. Confirm order status message. So in this, whatever the message is there, so I'll be verifying it later. This case, yeah, I need to write the written for it. So it's waiting for it. Okay, that's the reason it is throwing an error. Right, written. Yeah. So what element is that? The status message. I need to see. Order confirm. Not. So usually we get the text of it, so that I can just verify this. Okay, sorry, order confirm message. Okay. Okay, I'll be getting this text. Provide the feedback. So I need to provide the feedback by clicking on the thumbs up icon and all. So public void feedback. Right? String feedback type. So I get yes or no here again. So if thumbs up and thumbs down. So in that case, if this feedback type is equals with y, yes. So in that case, what it should happen is wait for my thumbs up one element. After that, it should click on that icon. So that is um, feedback thumbs up. Dot click. Need to click on this. Perfect. So it has to click on this. After that, it has to choose the on thumbs up. So pop-up opens. In that, I need to identify the exactly the choose feedback where exactly that text box is there. So opens the pop-up, right? So there I need to do what is that auto search box feedback selection. Yeah, perfect. So it has to wait for it, and you need to enter the text in the value of that. Um, is so what I have to send is nothing but excellent. So after clicking here, so I need to enter and I need to select this. I need to select this and click here. So let me write action method for this. So to go and click here, so I need to write some action need to be performed. So I can do that way. So again, so because it's a commonly used method, so instead of writing there, so we can write it in our helper class where we can utilize this everywhere. Um, public static void uh, action click. This is also one action class. This comes like with whatever the mouse operations which we do it. So we need to use the action class in Selenium. Okay, so I need to import this. I need to pass the driver here. So the driver is here is the driver. Um, uh, okay, the driver. So AC dot move to element. So I need to pass the element of that respective side. So this element again same the web element which we need to pass here. Okay, it has to click and perform. Um, this usually this action. So this one I will be using again. So if I need to use this again, it comes from the helper class. So let me use this. So excellent. It sends the pass the value and helper class dot action click. I have written, yeah, here it is, and I need to pass the value of that element. What exactly I need to pass is the chosen, right? Yeah, so I'm passing this, so it goes and selects that, and after that I need to click on the button or feedback. Not click. So that's how we can write. If I pass no, um, we can tell that to click on this no button, thumbs down. dot click. Whatever we pass here there, so that's how it happens. I'm done with my actions, whatever actions I need to perform. So those all things are done now. Yeah. So now the final one is step definition. So in the step definition, I need to write all my methods there, whichever I have written the actions. So the all actions as per the stepwise, I need to perform it. So for that, let me initialize one pizza bot actions. Um, OMG. New. So exactly this class name. Yeah, I need to be importing. Yeah, perfect. It is. So I'm done with this. So now I will write one method helper class. So open URL because open the browser automatically it opens by the hooks. Yeah, this before every scenario it opens this. So I'm just writing directly method to open the URL. So that part is done. So after this, click on the pizza board. So in the action class, so what I have used is dot. Um, Click on pizza board. So this step is also done for me. So now from now it's so easy because already I have done completely all the action methods and all I have written. So after that, get started button. What has to be done is get started button. Yeah, this part also is done. This step is also done. And here it's little we need to pass the values. Um, enter text and click on send button. So this is not the method which I'm using it. And to set the name and this next button. Yeah. So I'm passing the values first name and last name. So this part is also done and click on next button. Um, yeah, usually it does that. So again, this is interesting. So here, whatever the welcome text, we need to verify it. So I can write string welcome text. I can write it. So whatever the text is that, let me copy from the existing. Okay, I can copy this. I have defined one string for that. So I need to write one assets, whatever the welcome text and this welcome, the message has to be done. So for that, I'll be writing one asset dot asset. Um, it actually verifies the value. So it's equals. So I can pass this um, text, this value, and whatever this value, I want to verify it. So okay, so this is the one text which I want to verify it. So let me we are getting this asset issue. So let me see and add the depressions. Okay, so this, yeah, this is wrongly imported. So it should not framework side. Which should from JUnit not. So this is from org JUnit. It should import usually. So that's the reason we are getting that. Oh, maybe yeah, yeah. So now this. issue vanished. Okay, so I'm done with my verification of the text. So after that, I need to enter the message. That what message I need to enter is um, whatever we have it. Um, I have already set the name and email and clicked on the button and verify this text. So after this, I need to enter some text. What is that message which we have it? The string. What is that string? Is mm, this message text. Okay, so this message text, whatever we have it, like I want to order pizza, so that text has to go there and enter that and click on send button. So that is our intention. So this message text, whatever we have it here, so that text has to be entered on the text box. Let me see. So I have added this text, so it has to go there and click on send button. So for that I have already written one method in the action class. So let me pass that. Yes. Let me see that method name. Yeah, this is the one. Sorry. So here I need to pass there step definition or message text. Happens is like it enters the text and clicks on the button. So this also is done. So I want to order the pizza, then I need to select the pizza type and everything. So for that, I have written one method for this also. Okay, pizza type. I want to add the category. I'm coming to this. So this category and this one top in I need to pass. So this is the one value. The submission I need to be calling category and top in type. It does that job. So after that, need to pass order type, pizza order type and size. For that also I have written one method. Sorry, it's two lines. Yeah. So what method we have to pass is yes, this one. Okay, perfect it is. So again, the confirmation order um, status. So for this also we have written one from order status message or else status. Um, yeah, confirm the order status. And here I need to verify the message again. What is that message which normally we will be doing it same way how I verified here. So same way I'll be doing here. What is that message is confirmation text and will be yes and yeah, what is that method is confirmation or yes. Let me check that message how it displays. Mm, and this message and this message has to be equal, then it my test case passes. Okay, now I'm very close. Need to click on feedback, share feedback. So I have completely done the steps, so I just like to run this. um, okay, so installation is error, so I can want to see this. Okay, so I just want to run this number file instead of. Okay, it opened the browser and we can see this, and it clicked on this, and okay, so what it says is clicked on this pizza board. After that, it's not able to identify it. Let's see, do we have any frames for this? Okay, yeah, let me see why it's not able to identify it. Good. Okay, get started button is my locator. Or else let me take it the first name or last name. Okay, it's not displayed yet, so let me pick, because still we didn't got that. Um, see, yeah, okay, we can see this frame, we have it. Okay, so what is this frame we need to see? So for that we need to have some locators for the frames also. uh, okay, okay, so let me see that frame. Okay, get started one, and yeah, Okay, it clicked on it, everything. Not able to find the start button. After that, it entered. Yeah. Okay, we can see the frame in there. So in this is the frame. Okay, so that's the reason it is not able to click here. So let me add the frame again. For let me in the locators. Okay, before this is the ID. Okay, okay, great catch. So now let me add here the frame. Okay, so even as I said, so we need to switch to the frame before setting the values. So in the actions, I want to write one method we need to click before this. So to pass this, so again, it's a common one. So every time if we want to switch to the frame and all, so this is not a good habit of writing the method here directly. So let me go to the helper class again. So let me write one method here, frame switching. Same, it's a one, the basic, the public static void and frame switch to. Okay, I'm just writing one small method. So for example, any if I want to pass that string, want to pass the string and name well, for example. So in that case, I want to switch this to that respect to one driver dot. We have a switch to in the Selenium to that frame. Which type of frame is that? Is frame value. So I need to pass the frame value there. So this switch to I want to use it in my sorry action class. So I want to use this exactly the frame while setting up the username and password. So in that case, if we switch this one, so it identifies back again to exactly to that first name and last name, and it adds the value. So I can switch to that screen helper class. Okay, it failed. So we can see exactly what it got failed. These things. Okay, this all got passed. Only entering the value, something got here. It got failed. It's because it's not able to enter um, the name. So we need to switch to this frame before navigating. I mean, entering the values there. That is the main motto. So let me add. We can switch here before going here. So before writing this method, I need to better I will be writing. this in the direct step definition to switch to this one. Setting up the value, first name and email. Yeah, here it is. Okay, what is that? Name of that is memo frame. So let me run this feature file again. Um, Close this window. Okay, so now let me run Cucumber feature file. Okay, it clicked on it. Oh, great. So it went yes, perfect. And yes, it verified. I want to order the pizza and I need to check this topping. Okay, stopping here, some issue. So we need to see here. This is the top one. I'm sending it. Let me see before it executes. Oh, oh, sorry, it's my mistake. Uh, yeah, it didn't find. Okay, so that's the main reason it got failed. So it will be easy if we do such mistakes. So I can directly go to the respective class file and just identify very quickly and rerun the um, suit. So that's the reason we follow this structure. Okay, okay. Now it has to select. Okay, this is not the ID. Sorry. Again, small mistake. Very bad. Okay, good. Um, yeah. Okay. 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 So it has to click on the submit button too. I don't know whether I have written that. Just let me check that code. Yes, I have written this code. So exactly I have written the same thing. Let me see. It is not able to identify it. We can see this is the class. Okay, perfect. Okay, it's not able to click on this. Okay, so let me see this. Exactly this button. XPath is that. Yeah, it exactly identifies this. Okay, sorry. Um, only because of the weight issue. Maximum. I want to run one more time. Yeah, it's entering the name, email, and yes, yes, perfect. Yeah, okay. Okay, perfect. Okay, so one scenario got failed, the stale exception, so we can identify that in the report. So let's take the screenshot, but we are in the right path. So I want to take in the resource. So this is my path, everything. So I take the screenshots. Now let's see whether the reports is not able to generate. So if I run from the runner class, so before going to the runner class, like we need to see where exactly the extent report properties, this path exactly. Do we mention everything or not? I'm just checking the folder structure and everything. 1 minute for that. Okay, so let me see. This everything looks good. The runner class, if I need to see, so I can see the tags. I'm not passing anything. Futures, yes, exactly. The path of the future. Pizza board for futures. Yeah, and the glue. Even this looks good only. Exactly the path. Okay, let me give the package name directly. Even that way we can give. Oh, sorry. Home dot mc pizza dot definitions. So the package name directly are given. Um, that's not will be a problem. But here the report we need to see why it's not generating. Yeah, two times here I mentioned it. Cucumber Expo reports and Cucumber, and this is the adapter and Cucumber adapter I'm calling, and this how, yeah, this looks good now. Okay, okay, okay. Hmm. Yeah, okay, okay. I want to enter the text now. Yes, it entered, confirm the messages, and it checked that. Okay, I need to click on the, yes, I need to click on the size small. Yeah, I click on, yeah, thumbs up. Yes, submitted. Okay, my test case is passed, and let me see. I have written the, yeah, report is generated, and if you see here, and this is my path of that report. I can write. Okay, so I can run this report of the WebDriver. Yeah, report got generated. My project and the report just now it generated. Yes, and this is my feature file, and you can see here screenshot it picked it. And if you see here the report, you can see I have run the file 230, and this is the what, how many feature files is like one, and what is the scenarios, and 12 steps are passed, and time took for that, what is the application name, what is the version, and what is the browser, and what is the OS. So it works like it compatible for the all the OS, so I didn't mention anything specifically like this. We need to pass, I mean, OS. If you see here, we can see all the steps got passed. So great, but I just want to run one more um, case. As I said, I will take all the steps in the similar way, but I'll take, uh, yeah, I will give another one name as like Babu. uh, so like this we can pass. Okay, so now it's taking a little time. Yeah. Okay, so I can passing the same values but with the different credentials. So I can do that. Different values I can pass like whiz and non-whiz. I can do any sort of things. But let me run this. So it has to run two times now. Okay, So either it is passed or failed, I'm taking the screenshot. If it fails also, it takes a screenshot. So this is one first step. It starts with Suresh. Yes, after that I have added as a Babu. Okay, this is the first test case. It is running now. Okay, okay. So first one is like because of the weight issue. So I can take that even consideration. Now the second test case is running. Okay, so both the test cases looks like it's failed because of the time issue. So I just want to see the report so that whether the screenshot was taken properly or not. Yeah, so I failed it and one test case got passed. If you see, yes, it's a stale exception because due to the time, like it took a little more time. To load it. So that because of that, it got failed. But I can handle this even. But I want to show if it is failed, how it is taking the screenshot, and if it is passed, also it takes a screenshot at the end of the. If in every step, also we can take the screenshot, and we can do that. So if you see here, zero passed, like because all the feature file like failed. Only one feature file here, one scenario passed. So if you see here, one and another one is failed, and 23 steps because it's doubled. One steps got failed. So this is my percentage, and this is how when it ran, and this is my application name, and this is how it looks like. And with the screenshots and everything, you can see here my what is that error which I have got it in this particular uh, we got the exception. So by seeing this, I can fix it very quickly, the issues. And this how yes, thank you for this opportunity. So as per the assignment, I have completed end-to-end flow of pizza bot, and with a different data passing it in through the parameters, and I will explain the framework how I have designed it. Yes, thanks. Looking forward for the next step. Thank you for the opportunity for the team on sharing the assignment for me, and thank you.